YouTubers, and welcome back to another episode here on ESGNet, and this is MLB 16 The Show, Kansas City Royals franchise. This is the Royal Core Insider, and this is episode 13 as we're getting ready for the month of August. But before we get to August, we have to talk about July, and well, this is your July report. Now, July started off just like the last month. We had a really successful season. Take a look at the current standings right now. 74 and 29 for the Royals right now. Out of the last 10, they are 7-3. Take a look at just rush the standings. But as you guys are looking at that, the month of July was really great for us. Had some really good moments for the Royals. Had some pretty exciting wins, and then also, of course, the latter part of it, we had some issues when it comes to injuries. Also, we had one of our pitchers have a little bit of a downfall. Doing great, but had a little dose of reality getting checked upon him in a couple of games. But there you see the standings there for the National League now. Also, we had the All-Star break, which was really great. We had two guys that started in the All-Star game for the American League. Felix Hernandez started that game for us. He was they won the game, the World Series 3-1. I'll show you guys that stuff here. But also, Gordon made the All-Star appearance there. He made his All-Star. He was an All-Star starter. Others that were a part of the All-Star facilities for the Royals: Jace, Vargas, Duffy, Greg Holland, and Eric Hosmer, who had a great year. Now, as for our rookie pitcher here, who could have easily went to the All-Star game the way he has been pitching, hopefully maybe next year he'll get that opportunity, and that is Mr. Shipley. Braden Shipley had a pulled hamstring in his last start there, and he's going to be out for 2 to 3 weeks. Originally they said 3 to 4, but now they say 2 to 3. So he's going to miss at least probably at least 2 starts, maybe possibly 3. So Guthrie will come in there. He will come in there. You see his numbers here so far this season. He'll come in and he will be our. Of course, he's our long relief guy. He's our spot starter. So he'll get the honor to take that day 4 spot there for a while, and hopefully, this will be this is a big opportunity for him to try to get himself back in that rotation there for the Royals. But there you see King Felix and his numbers right now, 12-3. And just, he's had that perfect game there just a month ago. And then just after that, everything is just coming alive for him. And everyone in Kansas City loving him. They're even starting the little thing they did in there in Seattle, having that one section for the King Felix section there. Handing out T-shirts and just celebrating him being on the field. Now, as for Duffy, Duffy's having a great year too. But of course, he with that having a great year, he's also had some trouble there. You take a look at some other Royals numbers there for the season so far. Duffy, after the break there, All-Star break, he was had a big loss there as we played against the Pirates. It was 12-2, and the Pirates really did a number on him. He was only in the game for 2 1/3 innings of work in that game, and he gave up 5 runs in that game, which was just a tough start. Now, in the game that we just seen here on the channel just recently here in the last couple of days against the Astros, he almost came up with a perfect game in that. So he gets his 15th win, then turn around, he comes back again with another victory there, getting his 16th win against the Blue Jays, which you guys will see here, or which you guys have seen here on the channel. But those last 2 starts, he's just been awesome. Actually, no, you guys will not see that game. That was another game that wasn't, I guess you could say, televised. But he had a great game there in the Blue Jays, and now he is 16-3 for the season. Now, for the trades you guys are looking at here, we made some trades. We got rid of Escobar, Morse, and Ventura. Now, a lot of people I know here in the last, it's been a week now since Ventura in real life has passed away, and unfortunately Ace won't be with us anymore. But he is still with us in the spirit of the game But unfortunately, we did have to trade him. Now, I've said this before in a lot of videos, but from the get-go, I really feel like that I didn't have a good connection with him on the Royals team, pitching wise and whatnot. I just wasn't really feeling him, and so we decided to go ahead and trade him along with, like I said, with Morse and Escobar to the Padres. It was a pretty. They were wanting him. He was on their, I guess, list of players they wanted, and so we went ahead and traded him. We traded for the young shortstop Jace, Peterson, and also a veteran Markakis, who has been around in the league for a while. He has a great bat, great veteran presence for us, which will be very important for us. Even though we do want to get younger, and that's what we bring in Chase because he can play the shortstop and also second base if needed. If Infante decides to leave us at the end of the season. But there you see there's some. I guess there's the stats there from that game with Duffy. You guys can take a look at. But yeah, we made that trade, and I think so far it's worked out for the best for us. Even though there were some other trades I was going to make, but just didn't feel comfortable making those trades. And of course, my number one rule is you don't trade within the division, and you definitely don't trade within the league. So we went ahead and put them in the National League, so we won't see them as much in the course of our career, or franchise mode and whatnot. But there you see the game I was talking about. What we just seen here on the channel, which was that game against Shields. Royals did a great job there, just really putting up the numbers there against Shields in there, and that was one game I had. I wanted to show a full length of because I'm still biting that bitter pill. We made that offer to Shields, and Shields just kind of told us, F you, I'm not staying here. And so, and we couldn't really afford him. I guess, in some aspects of that, but at the same time, it's like, come on, James, like take a little bit of a pay cut and stick around for, with us and whatnot. So, but, you never know. The thing, if everything goes right, we may bring him back, at some point. But yeah, take a look here. This is from the game that we just you guys have seen here on the channel, the edited version of it, episode 71 against the Astros there, and then of course this was the game that I'm trying to think here. What was the game? Was this? Let's see. Not sure what that game was there, but unless we won that one. Oh no, this is the Shields game there. But for the most part there, the month of July has been really great for us. Even though we, like I said, we have Shipley out for at least 2 to 3 weeks, and then of course we had to trade. Some people, at least I know some people on this that follow this channel are kind of upset because we got rid of Escobar. And I apologize, but at the same time, this is a business, and we got to treat it as such. And we got to think what's best for the team, and that was what I thought was best for the team, was to get rid of Escobar. Now Escobar does have a 1-year contract. He was on his final year of his contract with us, and that's why we went ahead and traded him. But if everything plays out right, we could bring him back. Will we bring him back? Probably not, but there is a good possibility that he could make an appearance back here and with the team and whatnot. But we got to get younger. We have to get younger. That's why we drafted some young, really nice young players there in the minors. This just a month ago. They're in June. And so, once those guys get themselves together there in AA and eventually get up to AAA, or if they do, right now I've been getting reports they're doing really well in AA. It's like, wow, if they're doing that well in AA, I can imagine what they can do in AAA. It's like, okay, you're going too quickly. You're getting too far ahead of my plans here, and So we might have to, and then we will have to try to find out how we're going to move them up to the major leagues. But there you take a look at some of the position players there and their numbers so far, what they're doing so far for the season. Of course, Markakis, he's the leader right now. Of course, taking the numbers he has from the Padres and bringing them over to the Royals. I really think that having him as a right fielder, I think it just really I'm not like a super fan of his, but I followed somewhat of his career and stuff like that, and so I think it was a good fit for us for the Royals, and I'm hoping that he'll continue at that. We need another left-handed batter. For some reason, I feel like we need another lefty out there, and that's going to really help us out in the batting order there. Because I don't know, it just felt. I mean, usually I'm not too much into like having lefties in my batting, but having them in that lineup, I don't know that first game I played with them, and then a couple games that you guys don't get to see, that I don't get I don't share here on the channel. There was a good connection. So I think we made a good choice with him, and hopefully it can continue on. We go into really the second half of this season. So we're in the month of August. There you see coming up in the next episode, you guys we'll see Jeremy Guthrie be his first start since the injury of Shipley, and we'll see what he can do here in the third game of the series against Toronto. So we'll be up in the Great White North there in Toronto, taking on the Blue Jays there, and try to see if we can win that series there against them. And of course we got Detroit and Chicago coming up, so those will be a big series here. We'll see with those. I think the next one we'll see is probably, I think this next game after this will be that first game there against the White Sox at home. So we'll see what that'll be. I believe that'll be Butler's start. I think he'll have that start there. So we'll see. Or no, he might have that. No, it might be game two. It might be game two of that series there. Butler will be the next guy we'll see come up to pitch. So it depends on how the other games go. Some of these games, a lot of these games I play and I capture. I'm like, it wasn't that big of a game. Yeah, don't worry about it. But we'll see in the next coming up. The next, I think the next edited one will be, I think game 2 there against the White Sox there. It'll be the next edited video for us. The next inside the video, I don't know yet. It just depends on what the pitching matchups are coming up, and we'll see how that goes. So thank you guys so much for watching and checking out the Royals Insider Court here today. But that is it for me. If you guys enjoyed the video, please leave a like. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and check out other great series here on ESGNet. Follow us here on through social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr. The links are down below in the description. And as always, keep yourselves healthy, and I will see you guys next time.